The air is starting to shift. You can feel it on your skin. A cool whisper that wasn't there just an hour ago. Outside, the world holds its breath. The late afternoon sun, which had been painting everything in gold, now finds itself veiled by a slow, creeping blanket of gray. The clouds are gathering, with a deliberate, heavy grace, like old friends coming together for a long-awaited meeting. They are turning from soft white to a deep, bruised purple at the edges, promising something more than just a passing shower. This kind of sky that makes you want to be indoors, safe and warm. Inside, the sounds of home begin to take center stage. There's a gentle clatter of a wooden spoon against the side of a pot, a rhythmic, comforting beat. The kitchen is alive with the quiet hum of preparation. Water runs softly into a pot, destined to boil rice. On the cutting board, a knife makes a crisp, satisfying chop through a fresh carrot, then a green onion, then a mushroom. Each sound is distinct, a note in the domestic symphony that plays out every evening. The aroma of garlic and ginger hitting hot oil begins to fill the space, a fragrance that speaks of nourishment and care, wrapping around you like a familiar hug. It's the smell of dinner, the promise of a meal shared. Someone moves to the window, their silhouette framed against the darkening sky. With a gentle push, the window slides shut, muffling the sounds of the outside world. The chirping of the cicadas quiets, the distant bark of a dog becomes faint. Then another window is closed, and another, each one a small act of battening down the hatches, of creating a sanctuary against the coming storm. It's not a frantic action, but a calm, methodical ritual. Closing the windows is like pulling a blanket up to your chin, a conscious decision to retreat into the comfort of your own space. The world outside can do as it pleases. In here, we are sheltered. Now, the table is being set. Simple ceramic bowls are placed down, each one landing with a soft, resonant clink. You can almost feel the smooth, cool porcelain in your hands. Then come the chopsticks, laid neatly beside each bowl. It's a quiet, mindful process. There's no rush, no clanging of silverware. Each placement is deliberate, a gesture of anticipation for the family that will soon gather. The table, once empty, is now a map of the coming meal, a welcoming landscape ready for connection and conversation. It's in these small details, these repeated actions, that the foundation of a home is truly built. A low, distant rumble rolls across the horizon. It's far away, more of a feeling in your chest than a sound in your ears. Everyone pauses for a moment, listening. The chopping in the kitchen stops. The person setting the table looks up. It's the first true announcement from the storm, a deep voice clearing its throat before it begins to speak. There's a shared glance, a small, knowing smile. The anticipation is palpable now, a gentle excitement that buzzes in the air. The thunder is not a threat, it's a promise of a cozy evening, of the world being washed clean, of the perfect soundtrack for a warm meal. The sky flashes, a silent, brief flicker of white that illuminates the clouds from within, revealing their immense, churning depth. A few seconds pass in silence, and then the rumble follows. Closer this time, a little louder. It's a call and response, a conversation between the sky and the earth. Inside, the lights are switched on, casting a warm, golden glow that pushes back against the encroaching twilight. The house feels even more like a haven now, a bright beacon in the growing dimness. The contrast is beautiful. The wild, powerful energy gathering outside, and the peaceful, steady warmth glowing within. From the kitchen, the steam rises. The lid is lifted from the rice cooker with a soft hiss, and a cloud of fragrant steam billows out, carrying the sweet, comforting scent of perfectly cooked rice. A wooden paddle dips in, fluffing the grains, separating them gently. The sound is soft, a gentle scraping that speaks of simple, wholesome goodness. This isn't just food. It's the heart of the meal, the foundation upon which everything else will be built. The rice is scooped into the waiting bowls, each one filled with a mound of fluffy, white perfection. The steam curls up from each bowl, a tiny personal cloud of warmth. Another flash of lightning, brighter this time, cuts across the sky, followed almost immediately by a crackle and a deep, resonant boom of thunder that shakes the windows in their frames. It's right overhead now. The waiting is over, and then it begins. At first, it's just a few tentative drops, tapping against the roof tiles like hesitant fingertips. Plink, plonk, a scattered, irregular rhythm. You can hear them hitting the leaves outside, a soft patter that quickly grows in confidence. The scent of rain on dry earth, that wonderful clean smell of petrichor, begins to drift in, even through the closed windows. It's the smell of relief, of a thirst being quenched. The patter becomes a drumming. The drumming becomes a roar. The rain is here in earnest, a torrent of water sluicing down the roof, streaming down the window panes in blurry, shifting rivers. The world outside is transformed into a watercolor painting, its sharp edges softened and blended. The sound is immense, a constant enveloping white noise that drowns out everything else. It's a sound that's both powerful and incredibly soothing, a natural soundscape that wraps around the house, insulating it further from the world. You can feel the energy of it, the sheer, cleansing force. Dinner is served. The steaming bowls of rice are carried to the table, followed by plates of colorful stir-fried vegetables, a savory soup, and perhaps a piece of grilled fish. The family gathers, their faces illuminated by the warm light, their voices a soft murmur against the backdrop of the rain's downpour. There are no loud noises, just the gentle clinking of chopsticks against bowls and the quiet sounds of enjoyment. This is the peak of coziness, the destination we've been traveling toward. The wildness of the storm outside only serves to amplify the peace and togetherness inside. Every bite seems more flavorful, every shared look more meaningful. The rain continues to fall, a steady, relentless curtain of silver. It washes the dust from the leaves, fills the gutters, and turns the small garden path into a glistening stream. Inside, the meal draws to a close. Empty bowls are a testament to a satisfying dinner. The conversation is easy, unhurried. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do but be here, in this moment, together. The storm has provided the perfect excuse to slow down, to disconnect from the outside world, and reconnect with each other. It's a gift, really. A forced pause in the relentless pace of life. Later, with the dishes cleared away, someone might sit by the window with a cup of hot tea, the warmth seeping into their hands. They watch the rain, mesmerized by the endless patterns it creates on the glass. The thunder has moved on, now just a distant grumble on the edge of hearing. The main performance is over, and now we are left with the long, gentle encore of the falling rain. It's a time for reflection, for quiet contemplation, for feeling a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the roof overhead, for the warmth of the house, for the simple, profound comfort of being safe and sound while the world is being cleansed outside. It's moments like these, quiet and unassuming, that fill our lives with a gentle, enduring joy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find your own cozy moment soon.